What's poppin', yo? You rockin' with Jiggy Jones. Listen, big shout out to Julian Club for hosting us, as always. And today we got two special guests in the building. The duo known as StressGods. We got Mo Hayes and Steve Rick in the building, my guys.
Pleasure for having us, my G.
How you doing, my G?
Everything good, man. Appreciate y'all pulling up, bro. Now, y'all been in New York for a little minute. What y'all doing out here, bro?
Just came to just check in, just meet a lot of new friends, new partners.
City, you know, this is my hometown. So.
What part of New York you from?
Hempstead, Long Island.
Okay, bet. Now y'all in Atlanta now, right? How y'all liking Atlanta?
I was raised there, but I went to college up here.
Okay.
So I went to Monroe College.
Gotcha.
And he went to FIT.
Okay. You doing something with that degree?
Yeah, right here.
That's how it is now. With y'all music, right? Yeah. Word on the street, it says that y'all like musical doctors. 100%. Y'all look at y'all fans, y'all look at y'all listeners, as patients. Correct. I know one of the bars I always like. Kendrick always had a bar that was synonymous to that. You know, he called himself like the supplier for his bars and his music is kind of like drugs to get people hooked on. Correct. So where did y'all get that kind of that term from, that vibe from, in order to feel like y'all with doctors prescribing something for y'all patients as fans? So
really, I'll go and say it starts by frequencies and vibrations. So we work with like one of the best ever, Romano, and he gets it. He's another doctor. So everything we make is tailor-made by us because we make the medicine, we use the medicine before we give it to anybody else. So we're here, we make something to make you feel good. If you're going through a breakup, if you're trying to get lit, we're here to figure out how to get that medicine to you for that purpose. Okay. So music literally changes the way chakras flow, the way vibrations flow. It's medicine. Yeah. Like, if you want to, like, it provokes different things. It's conversation, it's movement.
Yeah, like you said, music is medicine. You know, when it be in medicine, it's like you have music that's like scientifically proven to like reduce your anxiety. Yeah. Or if you have ADHD, like calm you down a little bit, let you relax your mind. So I think just tapping on that frequency and those chakras, just helping people is a beautiful thing.
That's a fact. Yo, Steve, can I rock those glasses, bro? Can I rock those glasses real quick? Like, what's up? Man, let me rock those glasses real quick, yo. Bro got on these different, shit. Wait, these prescriptions? Oh, shit. Wow, now these fly, feel me? Yo, check me out one time. Shout out to Steve Rick, know what I mean?
Shout out to Virgil, man.
Shout out to Virgil.
The legend that made these.
Off the runway.
I see y'all fly. You got the off-whites on, feel me? You got fly, got the Louis V on the gloves. Y'all fly shit. Where y'all get a lot of your inspiration from when it comes to the drip?
The world. New York was our stomping ground. We got to see everything start. Like when Kanye came through for Yeezus tour, that's when he realized, like, damn, I did 700,000 in merch. Oh, I know, I got power. We seen Virgil start Pyrex. Guy got all the rugby flannels and printed.
Out of refiles.
Pyrex, sheesh. Yeah. All the good winning with some Pyrex.
Yeah. So we're coming from a place where it's like, in New York, you know, when you spend time here, your fit is your car. Nice. So how you step out, like, you have to be thought-provoking.
Layer up. Put it on for real, anywhere you go, every day.
Nah, that's a fact. And with y'all music, right? Just put out a project not too long ago. Asylum Phase One. Congratulations on the project. For every artist, I always say, you know, an album or a project, a long body of work is kind of like a baby, right? Mm-hmm. You work so hard to nurture that baby, and once it's complete, you kind of put it out into the world so it can live on its own and get the frequency of what everyone else thinks of it. Do y'all believe that concept is accurate?
Yes.
No, nice.
It's life. It's because, I mean, we dedicate so much time to it. Yeah. Like, we're using the whole ideology behind us. Yeah. We are doctors, but we also the patients. We use our product on you before we give it to you. Yeah. So it's like, we're gung-ho about it. We listening to it every day, dissecting it.
On ourselves.
Correct.
Do y'all feel like whatever y'all gave to the project, did y'all leave anything off the, or y'all feel like y'all left it all on the court, like saying basketball, I left it all on the court?
Not even, because we spend so much time focused on the craft, on the art. We had already loaded, the second one loaded up, the third one loaded up. Like, it's everlasting. It's what we do, it's what we enjoy to do.
Yeah. So there's an Asylum Phase 2, Phase 3.
Phase 2, and then the rest, you know, can't tell you what's gonna open up in the hospital, you know, but it's Phase 2, of course.
Yeah, stick around, enjoy the journey.
Come into the hospital, man, we welcome you.
Come along with us.
Now, why did y'all start off the project? You start off with ADHD. Why that as an intro? Because the intro, I feel like the first 2 songs are, you know, it's like you welcoming people in to the project, to the vibe, to really understand what y'all about to give to the people. Well, why ADHD?
I feel like that was just like the embodiment record of who we are. Just off the wall, unhinged, unorthodox record. It's just like you have these highs, you have these lows, almost feel like you're on a roller coaster with the record, and it just takes you on a journey. It's like, wow, welcome to Asylum.
Yeah, because you know some people with ADHD, you know, I admit I haven't been, you know, diagnosed, but you know, ADHD is that level of attention can't necessarily be focused on one thing at one time. It's like, I may be, you know, I'm a journalist by trade, so I'm always writing, playing with words, doing different things, and I mean, a song may pop in our head. I just think of a line real quick, like that should just come out of nowhere. And if I'm in a setting where people don't understand that, especially creative people, they be like, "Yo, what's good? Yo, what's good with your man?" It's like, like he wilding over here. But it's like a lot of my friends who are creative in the creative space, they be like, "Yo, I can relate to that." Is that something that do y'all have a problem as creative as far as focusing, or when it's time to execute, y'all execute?
No, we channel. We channel it.
Like, everybody gonna look at you crazy until it works.
Facts.
Then they gonna call you a genius.
That's why it was really fun being a duo, because it's like it's me and you, and then we see people that believe in it and they join in. It's like a community. Yeah. So no bad information gets in because you're so focused on what the task is. Like we channel ourselves in our music.
Yeah. So now you say New York was y'all stomping grounds. How did both of y'all actually meet though?
In college.
We both went to Monroe College. We had a couple classes together.
This nigga's smart. So I was like, hey, this guy's smart. Like, smoke dope all damn, but this guy's doing his work. All right. So I'm just looking at the meticulous things that he's doing. Like, you meet people in college, but I'm here. I left down south. I was playing sports to come play sports, and I'm like,
well, what sport did you play?
I was playing football.
Okay.
So I was like, wide receiver and slot.
Oh, okay. He was nice?
Yeah. Like, but it was music. I like art. So I'm like, I'm looking at the football. I'm like, bro, I don't even care about this. And I'm like, the trajectory. I understand art, but I understand this, so I'm just trying to make the family proud. Like, I'm gonna go, but I'm like, I'm coming to New York to go do what I gotta do.
Yeah, you know, being African, you gotta go to school.
Yeah. So I'm like, all right, New York is fine. So I meet him. He's serious about the work. The guy could have went to any school. I'm like, oh, you serious?
You say you went to FIT, like they ain't no one. That's a prestigious institution, historic. So many greats have come from that. They have a prestigious alum. Yo, did y'all graduate from school? So, wait, why FIT though? Of course, you fashionable. You know, it's a artistic, creative environment. But why that school? Like,
so since we was at Monroe, we used to always like find our way down in the city. So we would go down there, Soho, roam around. One day we just fell upon FIT. It was like, yo,
let's take a tour.
It's that shit we like right here. One of us just gotta get in here. One of us in the building, we good.
Man, and do you feel like you got everything y'all needed?
Everything. We did shows. We had the joints that could sew. We was downstairs in the basement with the kids in fashion design. Right. We seen everything happen.
Everybody there is at the same level, trying to grind it out. You feel me?
That's tough.
You always look at people's journeys, you know, because it's not necessarily about destination, right? Because I was reading something the other day, and it said it's not necessarily about, you know, in order to become a millionaire, it's not necessarily about the amount that you make, but it's about the person you become along that journey to whatever that goal is. And how do you think both of y'all energies just combining has made y'all just better, as whether that's creatives, whether that's as people, whether that's in your personal lives, in your personal relationships? How do you think both of y'all energies combined have made both of y'all better?
The struggle. When you struggle with somebody, it's like you can't see it no other way through. But that, because you're like, man, you remember we was doing this. Like, you split this, you split this, you split this. It takes it takes all the headache away.
You appreciate that growth and evolving as a person, as a man.
And then the people come upon and they believe in you and they join you in on that struggle.
Yeah.
Like that's priceless. You can't make that up.
No, for sure.
Because that's belief, you know. I said music makes you a really religious person because you believe in nothing. You can't see nothing.
You can't see it.
You tell somebody I'm about to go crazy, I'm about to make people hear me. Like, what you talking about?
Yeah, but like they said, you know, and you know, it's biblical that, you know, faith is the result of things not seen. Like, you know, so in that path, that energy, like y'all talk about, it's that energy. You know, and speaking of belief, you know, y'all signed to Rock Nation Publishing. You know, personally, I know some people that was affected. Rock Nation, you know, they had a big layoff recently, where they did some restructuring, right? You know, it's not necessarily a label as far as like full service label, but it's going to more distribution, which I feel like that will be the new model going forward for a lot of majors who have followed a certain model. Why Rock Nation?
That's idea. Like that's our perspective on the craft. Like we are a label. Like we run our label. We're a small staff. It's music, the A&R manager, production. We all one thing. Like we do the business, we do the creative, we do the directing, So we understood what it took. We do the merchandise. We print it ourselves. So when you see that, you see the whole approach. You're like, man, you step in the building, you see sports, you see this, you see philanthropy work, you see creative. You just gotta look in the mirror and be like, oh.
We share similar interests. They still giving us our control.
They dreaming big.
Yeah.
And it just makes sense because, like you said, like the structure of music, like we had no choice but to learn how to run a label.
Gotcha. Do you feel like at a point that gets exhausting? Because I'm you know, for a long time I was a one-man show, and you know, as I evolved, you know, a lot of people tell me like, yo, you need to delegate. Yeah. Delegation becomes a big part of that growth because you learn that, you know, you can do a lot by yourself. Don't get me wrong. As doing a lot of shit solo, you could get a lot done for sure. But at a point, you know, you're gonna hit a peak at that solo market, and that's when a team becomes important. It's just like Jordan. Mm-hmm. Jordan had to learn till he got Scotty, till he got Rodman, till he got Steve Kerr, Craig Hodges. It's like you had to pass that rock in order to get that championship.
You gotta trust in your team. Mm-hmm.
Wise man said that you can't multitask. It's not possible. Mm-hmm. You won't do something 100%. So we learned that. We took ourselves to 75%, and it was like, all right, let's try to delegate. Yeah. We'll do most of the work, but once you delegate, then you see how it just comes in, and you also give people the opportunity to show their value, and then it just builds this big tree. And it's great just to see everybody win. Like that's fun.
Hell yeah.
That's fun right there, you know?
Now going back to the album, the project, is it an album or is it just...
It's music, man. You know that dream, man. It just, you know, the people decide what they feel that is. We can't tell you that.
It's the soundtrack to life.
Yes, yeah.
Now, Chef's Kiss. That's one of the first joints when I saw your name and I heard that song before, didn't know it was y'all. But it was on my Shazam. Yeah. Feel me? It was on my Shazam. So every like 2 weeks, I just go through my Shazam list. You randomly at different places, you hit shit. I'm like, yo, I never heard that shit before. Put that Shazam on, that shit on there.
Shout out to Apple. Shout out to Apple. Yeah.
And I'm going back 2 weeks later. I'm like, oh, let me make sure I download this.
Shout out to Apple. That's Apple right there.
Shit like that be happening. But why do you think that song was like? Because I feel like that's the most played song. That's not the most played song. I feel like I heard that song at least like 3 times because it showed up on my Shazam twice. So I'm like, yo, that's the.
That joint just ringing up.
Yeah.
Joint it's that medicine, bro. Yeah, it's resonating. You're like, bro, I heard it again.
Nah, fact.
Hold on.
It was like twice in like a month. So I'm like, all right.
I mean, it's coming. It's coming.
I gotta run it back.
But during that process of recording the album, what was your favorite joints to make?
All of them. Like once we the African joints, because then it's like Mano was like, nah, we gotta go like this, and I'm being African, being a first gen. You're like, bro, I'm just trying to make music, bro. Like, let me just make this. Yeah. But he's like, no, we gotta make this African music.
Make it over here with it.
Yeah.
Well, are you African, bro?
I'm Jamaican.
You're Jamaican.
But he in the house with us, so he understand he know everything. You know every black man is African.
Afro-Caribbean, perfect vibe. And you know, right now, especially with the way the music is going, dominating right now. 100%. Afrobeat's dominating, Amapiano dominating. You know, reggae is always gonna be there. Just Latin is always gonna be there. So overseas culture is making a real stamp right now and making sure that like we not only it's not a fad, it's not a trend. Like things are here to stay. Do y'all feel like y'all can make y'all mark right now, being that it's such an influx of everybody doing it right now?
So we're conceptual artists. That's number one. So we'll always be able to make a mark because we're gonna give you a story. The music, like we got alternative records, we got pop records, we got traditional, uncontemporary hip hop music. Like it's a body of work. It's gonna make sense. You're gonna tell yourself what genre you think this is.
You know, always create that world for you. It don't matter if it's 5 years, 10 years, you're gonna always want to come back and revisit that world.
Without this, Steve, what's your favorite part about working with your brother?
Favorite part? I'd probably say performing on stage. It's just a different energy, a different feeling. It's like the best in the world.
And Mo, what's your favorite part about working with Steve?
Same, because we get to just let go. You know, I always tell you, we go back to that struggle and you're like, man, like it's okay. Like, so it's the journey. You enjoy that journey. You see how you make somebody else's lineage and lineages be happy. They're like, yo, you made it work. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's fun. That's fun.
Influences. Y'all mentioned Ye earlier, y'all mentioned Virgil. Musical influences. Y'all had to pick five each. Nah, three each. You had to 3 musical influences. Who would y'all say?
Juicy.
With me, I say Outkast first. Second, Jay-Z. Third, I'm gonna go Lil Wayne.
What about you, Mo?
I go Michael Jackson, Stevie Wonder, and Lauryn Hill.
Sheesh. That's a heavy 3 right there. It's a heavy 3 right there.
But I like the 3 he said.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I like them too.
Yeah. But I mean, in all 6 of those artists, they have something that's in common, right? They all stand out. Yeah. They all have made their mark being exactly who they wanted to be, right? You know, you mentioned Mike. They said Mike wrote a manifesto. He basically said, "Yo, this is what I'm gonna do in order to reach here." Lauren, she locked in with her producers, her musicians, her counterparts, went crazy. Hove, he touched so many different avenues, was able to make a label, be a solo artist, and now you actually signed. How did that feel to actually being signed to something that, you know, somebody that y'all looked up to created?
It's amazing feeling. It's just like you feeling you feel what we got going on and how we had to just grind, the independent grind, you know how that goes.
Yeah. How long did it take y'all? How many years?
10.
Sheesh. Say that again.
10.
10 years, man.
10. But they're lovely. You just gotta do it. Don't wait to do it now. Just let it go. It's gonna get ugly. But
it's worth it.
What? Yeah. Because you like Steve Stout said something. He said, once you see what's under the hood, you can never unsee it. Life is just memories. And us coming from zero, we come from zero, nobody listening. To humans listening, to registering, like we're sitting here with you, you done came across us. That's priceless.
It's a blessing right here.
Twice. So, you know, that's why we do it.
What should people look forward to the most when it comes to StressGods?
Show.
More live shows, more new music.
Asylum Phase 2?
Keep
Yeah.
the vibe going, you heard? We just getting started. 2025 is the takeover.
For sure.
Straight like that, y'all. Man, there you have your StressGods. I appreciate y'all. Mo Hayes, Steve Rick in the building. Listen, make sure y'all tap in. Asylum Phase One project is out now. Make sure y'all tap in. Make sure y'all listening. Like I said, yo, I was somewhere in the city doing my thing. Chef Kicks came on. I'm like, yo, what's that? Put on that Shazam. Hey. Second time it came on, like, 2-3 weeks later, I'm like, all right,
Come on.
I'm gonna go back and download.
Come on.
This
See how you
is
do
a
it?
sign that I need this
He
song
tried
on
to
my
turn his
playlist.
back on it. Slap
I
came
need
back.
this song on my playlist. So appreciate y'all joining me. I want y'all looking at camera right there, one by one. Tell people where to follow y'all, what they could look forward to coming out the rest of the year, and everything about StressGods. It's on y'all.
We the StressGods. You can follow us at StressGods.
Big SG.
StressGods.com. Everywhere StressGods on all platforms.
StressGods. That's who we are. Greatest doctors on earth. Come on. And shout out to Mono. Shout out to my G-heads.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. There you have it. Jiggy Jones, Kreative Convos. Steve Rick, Mo Hayes, known as StressGods.